Hi everyone, I'm Baptiste, a solo developer from France, and today I will present you the software that I've done, that is Point Crawl Maker, a point crawl solution for GMs. It's a software that it's a web app, more than a software. It's a web app that's free for everyone, and that I made for myself firstly, because I wanted to have a better way to organize and craft my stories for my players. And I was kind of sick of prepping in Google Docs and other tools that wasn't really done for it. So I made my own. And so Point Code Maker is a free web app that allows you to craft your story using a point crawl system. It's a way that I really like to organize stories, and let's that on the side for now, and let's explore what the tool has to offer. So, Point Code Maker. Point Code Maker, you start at the homepage mostly. So once you're here, it's a tool that I planned to make in multiple language. So I have already the French and the English version. When I click to go to the dashboard, it's really simple. You just have a list of point crawls. You can add a new crawl, and let's call it Casimir City. So Casimir City is a city in Taldor, in the Pathfinder world, and it's a city that I like. Portuar city, portuar cities, because it's always really fun to make a story in this kind of cities. You have a lot of stuff that can happen. And so once you start the point crawl, you have only the starting point that you cannot delete. So all does this work? You click on the point. You have the side panel that's here. You can change the name. So let's start our adventure at the docks of the city, and then you can have a big description. I like to make my games with uh, very many text. Okay, with much text, and so I did not limit the interface and in that way. We will see this a little bit later. For now, let's focus on creating the flow of the different events and places that the player will be able to explore in this city dock. So we start at the docks. On the docks, maybe we'll make the player see at 20 feet before them. There is the main street. So the main street will be a big street where maybe there will be an event when the players is coming here, or maybe the central plaza. And what's allowing the player to go to the central plaza is this path, and this path we will name in the main street. Although it's not mandatory to use it this way. Many times I do not label the path, and I just link the different places. So on the central plaza, the players are looking. Let's say they have damaged their ship, so they are looking for a carpenter. So we will add here the carpenter's shop. Okay, and maybe at the central plaza they see three odd-looking men, ominous-looking men, going in this direction, and this direction is leading to the Red Moon Tavern. That's a tavern full of bandits and other other gangsters. And maybe in the Central Plaza there is one other thing. There is, you know, a signboard that indicates the blacksmith. So the blacksmith, so that our players can do a little shopping, can spend the hard-earned gold. Hard-earned gold. That's kind of tough to say. Okay. And maybe from the carpenter shop, there will be an encounter. They go in the carpenter shop, but there is so Red Moon Tavern gangsters that come and ask for payments. You didn't have pay us this month, and they start to bullying the carpenter. That's a nice carpenter, you know, an old man. So the players will either fight with the gangsters, or they will stay back as the carpenters ask them, and they will talk to the carpenters later. So now we have two options. Okay, so either we do everything in the description, or you can have one node for fight the gangsters, and one node for talk with carpenter. Carpenter after the gangster have left. So I will do it this way. Up. And no, just to why do I do this in the demo? It's to make you get that it's not at least how I do it. It's not every time a point don't have to be a place. You know, it can be an event, it can be a dialogue, it can be anything really that is a scene in your adventure. So that's how I do it anyway. So you can, of course, do it any way you want. So you saw that I can move this however I like, and I also have a mod that allow you to move by box. You know, a snap mod, so that you can do things really symmetrical and proper. That's that was a must-have for me. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. You tell me in the comments. Once this is done, we have you get the gist. We can continue to do our things. So now what do we do? I will show you how to work with the description, because it's here that we will spend the majority of our time as GMs. So to organize the description, I have prepared a markdown format. So you can have, we have a little schema here, or memo maybe. So we have 3 layers of titles. We can make text bold, we can make text italic, we can make bullet list, we can make block quotes for dialogue, for example, and we can make rules and of course links. So, for example, let's say I start with a description to read to the player. Okay, and after this, the player can do some actions. D'accord. A1, A2, A3. And after this, they will be able to talk with a beggar, and the beggar will say something, some introductory line. So, you know, I like to start, I don't know how you do it, but I like to start my, when the players go to an NPC that have a line of text, I like to prepare the first line of text. So you see, when I click away from the text is nicely styled, and when I click on the text, the text is in Markdown. Okay, so maybe for some people it will be a little bit hard to get, but I think it's minimalistic. It's the way of doing things that many quick note-taking app do, like Notion and this kind of things. Of course, you can resize this because it's important to be able to see many texts at once, and you are not limited by the text. You see, you have a scroll bar in this stack of paper. So you see, I tried to do a design that is inspired by medieval and heroic fantasy. So I hope you will like it too. I like it. Okay. With this, I think we are kind of done with this first version of Point Call Maker. I forgot. You can add an image, an illustrative image, to illustrate your scene. You can add one image per scene, per point. One image is cool. And how do you do this? You click here. You take it from your computer, and it's here. And what is cool, it's that you can at the table, when you are at the table, you can make it open like this and show it to your player. I thought I built this this software with the idea that we as GMs will will craft the story at the desktop with a large interface, a keyboard to write, and all the good stuff. But we will be able to open the app on the phone to read at the table, to use the work that we prepped at the table. So, for example, I'll emulate an interface of smartphone. So here, what we have, when we tap one time, it makes appear the different buttons, and when we double tap the node, we have the details that appear. And so when we click here, hop, we can show it to our players. You are at the port. It's da 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 da, and you can show the image to the player. I think it's pretty cool. And when I'm done, I can click here and go follow my story. I found the bug. I need to be able to open also the path. Well, it's an alpha, so it will keep getting better. But here is the idea of the app. I hope you like it. If you do, go and try it. You can tap Point Call Maker on Google, or you can go to pointcrawlmaker.com. Pointcrawlmaker.com. For now, we have English and French as supported language, and I'm waiting for your feedback. I'm a solo developer, so I do this next to my job. So it can take a little while for me to answer and all the stuff. But I'm quite passionate about this subject, and I'm really looking forward to your feedback. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.